This is lecture 19 on group theory. I'm Ms. Ranjana Datta from Graduate School College for Women. This is for honors as well as DSC student of SEM 3. Today we will discuss the kernel of homomorphism. Definition. If F is a homomorphism of a group G into a group G dash, then the set K of all those elements of G which are mapped by F onto the identity element E dash of G dash is called the kernel of the homomorphism F. So K is equal to all those X belongs to G such that Fx is equal to E dash. E dash belongs to G dash. Now theorem. If F is a homomorphism of a group G into a group G dash with kernel K, then K is normal subgroup of G. Since F be a homomorphism of a group G onto a group G dash, that is E and E dash are the identity elements of G and G dash. Let K be the kernel of F. Then K it contains all those elements of G such that Fx is equal to E dash. Since Fe is equal to E dash, hence E belongs to K. K is not empty. Let A and B are two elements of K such that Fa is equal to E dash and Fb is equal to E dash. Now, FAB inverse can be written as Fa into Fb inverse because F is a homomorphism. So this can be written as Fa into Fb whole inverse, and Fa is E dash and Fb can be written as E dash the inverse because Fa is an element of G dash, and since G dash is F is kernel, that's why E dash into E dash the inverse. And so AB inverse is belongs to K because AB belongs to K. This implies AB inverse also belongs to K. So K is a subgroup of G. Now to prove that K is normal subgroup of G, let small g is an element of capital G and small k is an element of capital K. Then Fk is equal to E dash. So F G K G inverse can be written as Fg, Fk and Fg inverse. So Fg and Fk equal to E dash and Fg inverse. So Fg inverse is equal to E dash. So G dash is an element of K. So G belongs to G and K belongs to K. This implies G inverse belongs to K. So K is a normal subgroup of G. Now, next theorem. The necessary and sufficient condition for a homomorphism F of a group G into a group G dash with kernel K to be an isomorphism of G into G dash is that K is equal to the element containing only E. Let F be a homomorphism of G into a group G dash. Let E and E dash be the identity element of G and G dash. Let K be the kernel of A. Suppose F is a isomorphism of G onto G dash, then let A belongs to K. Then Fa is equal to E dash. Fa is equal to Fe. So A belongs to E. So then A belongs to K. This implies A is equal to Fa is A equal to E. Then E is the only element of G which belongs to K, then K is equal to E. Conversely, suppose K is equal to E, we have to prove that F is a isomorphism of G into G dash. That is to prove that it is 1 1. Let AB belongs to G. If FA is equal to FB, FA can be written as FB inverse. This, this is equal to FA FB into FB, the whole inverse. So FA into FB inverse can be written as FA into FB inverse is equal to E dash. So FAB inverse is equal to E dash. So AB inverse belongs to K. AB inverse is equal to E dash, that is multiplying both side by B. AB inverse B is equal to E dash B, so A is equal to B. So F is 1 1. F is an isomorphism of G into G dash. Next, the theorem. Let G be a group and N is a normal subgroup of G. Let F be a mapping from G to G by N defined by Fx is equal to Nx for every x belongs to G. Then F is a homomorphism of G onto G by N and kernel F is equal to N. Proof. Consider a mapping F from G to G by N such that Fx is equal to Nx. Quotient group. Let Nx be any element of G by N. So Fx is equal to Nx. The mapping is onto because Fx is equal to Nx. So the mapping is onto. Let AB belongs to G. FAB can be written as NAB and NA into NB is equal to F of A and F of B because N is normal. Hence, F is a homomorphism of G onto G by N. Let K be the kernel of the homomorphism F, the identity element of the quotient group G by N is the coset N. So K is equal to, suppose y belongs to Z such that Fy is equal to N. We shall prove that K is equal to N. Let K belongs to K. Then Fk is equal to N, the identity element of G by N. But by definition, Fk is equal to Nk. So now we see that Nk is equal to N. That means K also belongs to N. Thus, K belongs to K implies that K belongs to N. Then K is a subset of N. Again, let N be any element of N, then Nn is equal to N, Fn is equal to Nn is equal to N because N belongs to K. Thus, N belongs to N. This implies N belongs to K, that is, K is a subset of capital K. Combining these two, we can say that K is equal to N. Next, now the fundamental theorem on homomorphism. Every homomorphic image of a group G is isomorphic to the some quotient group. Let G dash be the isomorphic image of a group G and F is the homomorphism. Let K be the kernel of homomorphism. Then K is a normal subgroup of G. So G by K is isomorphic to G dash. If A belongs to G, Ka belongs to G by N and Fa belongs to G dash. Let phi is a mapping from G by K to G dash. Now we are to show that the mapping phi is well defined. Let A B belongs to G, that is KA is equal to KB. This implies KAB. This implies AB inverse belongs to K. This implies FAB inverse is equal to E dash. This implies FA and FB inverse is equal to E dash. That is FA into FB whole inverse is equal to E dash. That is FA into FB inverse into is equal to E dash into FB inverse. So FA into E dash is equal to FB. This implies FA is equal to FB. Hence, phi of KA is equal to phi of KB. So phi is well defined. Now phi is onto to show that is phi Ka is equal to phi Kb. This implies phi Fa is equal to Fb. This implies Fa into Fb inverse is equal to Fb into Fb inverse because Fa is equal to Fb is equal to E dash. So FAB inverse is equal to E dash belongs to K. This implies Ka is equal to Kb. Now phi is onto G dash. Let y be any element of G dash. So y is equal to Fa for some value A belongs to G. Now Ka belongs to G by N and we define phi Ka is equal to Fa is equal to y. Hence phi is onto G dash. Hence phi Ka into Kb is equal to phi Kab is equal to Fab is equal to Fa into Ab is equal to phi Ka into phi Kb. Hence phi is a homomorphism of G onto G dash. So student, today this much only. Thank you.